Hello Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of December in the areas of money, career and finance. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. Can't believe that we're talking about the last month. I want to thank all of you who's been with me all year long, and if you're new, definitely welcome. So we're gonna start with the oracle card for you, and the one that has a message for you is called spiritual growth. So this talks about that this is a powerful time for you. Obviously it can be connected to growth, not just spiritual, but maybe your money finances are growing. Some of you might be stepping into a higher role, but this is also about following your soul, following your gifts, your purpose as well. And the angels are definitely encouraging you to keep up the good work. But also, when this card arrives, it's really a confirmation that the experiences and the insights you have had recently have been divinely led. So obviously, the universe is really trying to communicate with you in terms of what is the direction you go. Practically, the path is lit in front of you, so this is a very positive sign that you are on the right path. Okay, so let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the chariot. The chariot, which is a card of success, victory, charging forward, moving forward, leaving the difficulties, the challenges behind, and focusing on your future. So this is a very fast-moving card, indicating that things might be happening fast, but also you're successful. You're a winner when this card comes up. And also, what's really great that you're in control. But what I kind of like here is that you're also listening to the universe, right? Especially having that spiritual growth card. You are listening to the universe, you're helping the universe guide you, but obviously you're in charge, you're moving forward. So this can be like, some kind of a step up for some of you. Some of you might be actually physically moving as well when this card comes up, or can be a sign of a trip. Maybe a trip's gonna be very important this period of your time. But this is a great sign of success as well. So you're definitely on the right path, and you kind of have the path here on this card as well. I kind of like it when it all comes together like that. Okay, so the first card in your reading is the Judgment. The Judgment is all about realization, recognizing your purpose, what is that you want to do, and answering the call, right? So you're definitely come to a realization why you are here, what is that you want to do, and you're answering that. And now obviously it's answering the call can be literally that some of you are getting a call and you're going to answer it, but this is like on your higher purpose, especially with that spiritual growth card. And you're kind of rising. You've done a lot. You've done a lot in the past, and some of the actions that you had in the past kind of led to this moment. Maybe you learned a lot, maybe you've been always attuned to the guidance of the universe, but there's definitely you're on the right path here. And also when it comes to the Judgment, there might be a big decision here on stake. Some of you might be going through simply an evaluation period. Maybe there's a role that's available, and they're kind of thinking about you. So make sure that you keep up the good work that you've been doing. Now the Judgment can be also connected to a legal process as well, if that's how it manifests in your life. You can kind of be sure that everybody's gonna get whatever they deserve when the Judgment comes up, but also you're gonna be kind of coming out as a winner with that Chariot. Okay, so the next card in your reading is the King of Swords. King of Swords, it is a court card, so therefore it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. This king is the smart one, the logical one. He's only care about the facts, the data points, and the truth, and nothing just the truth. So therefore it can be a sign that the truth might come up. The truth will come to light, and definitely that's going to help you to realize something. But also this can be a leader, a leadership opportunity, a judge, or a lawyer if you're kind of going through a legal process. Again, the truth might be very, very important here for some of you. The next card in your reading is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles can bring you a good news, a great update when it comes to money, career, finance. Maybe you're getting a news about an application. Maybe you're getting a news about your business. Some of you might be getting a news about a promotion as well. But this is something that you need to hold on to, or about your investments as well. But when you look at the pages always learn something. They're kind of at the beginning of their career as well. So maybe there's a step up here for some of you. But also there's a learning period attached to it. Because the Page of Pentacles is one of those that very studious. Like he is kind of like the one that puts all the energies in. So a very, very diligent one. The next card in your reading is the Eight of Wands, which is a very, very fast-moving card. Symbolize that something is happening fast. But this is also a card of good news, positive news, progress, growth, and increase as well, stepping up, being in alignment as well. Like, when I kind of look at all these messages of the spiritual growth, as those wands are aligned, that can symbolize that you are so aligned as well with the universe. But again, positive news, great news, travel, especially when you kind of look at these two cards. There's progress, positive progress, growth, success, victory. Both can indicate travel. So some of you might be traveling to somewhere as well, or moving somewhere. But all in all, this is a very fast-moving energy. Both the Eight of Wands and the Chariot can be very fast, so you might be working in a very fast pace, or things are speeding up for you. But the two of them are like kind of out of like crazy fast. So some of you things are happening really, really fast. But let me know how this manifests in your life in the comment. All right, the next card in your reading is the Queen of Pentacles. It can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. What we need to know about that, this is the queen that has the money. She worked hard for the money. She is smart, conservative. She knows how to make money. And that bunny on her chair symbolizes that she knows how to multiply it. So whenever it comes up, you can expect that you're going to get an increase, a bonus, or more money in some shape or form. Again, it can be a leader, a leadership opportunity, a banker, or anybody who knows a lot about money and can help you, and you can listen to it. All right, let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype if it's available, because that's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. It is only costing a push of a few buttons, so I hope that you'll push those like, subscribe, hype buttons. And don't forget about the comment section either. Let me know how this reading is resonating with you, where are you watching from, and put in some positive affirmations as well, that I'm in alignment with the universe. Or you can simply put in that I am successful and victorious in anything I do, or something along that line. Okay, so the next card in your reading is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is a card of financial stability, first and foremost. When you worked very hard for something and you achieved it, but you're also protecting it. right? You're kind of holding on to something. And the challenge with that holding on to something is the fear that, as an energy that comes with it. Because when you kind of, when you're acting out of fear, you're actually attracting whatever you're afraid of. So you need to kind of make sure that you let go of all of those fears, those attachment, that whatever that Four of Pentacles can indicate. Some of you might be overly cautious as well when this card comes up, or just simply paying attention to what you are spending your money on. Just make sure that if it's an attachment to something, that you're not holding on to that. It can be also information that might be withheld from you. Okay, so the next card that has a message for you today is the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands is a card of conflict, competition, and training as well. So if it manifests in your life as a conflict, it can be definitely one of those where people are coming from different backgrounds, and therefore they have a different perspective as well. It can be also when people are just trying to see how far able to go with each other. So it's not a hardcore conflict. It's not the Five of Swords. But also this card can symbolize competition. Maybe you are in an industry, maybe in your work there's a lot of competition, maybe you're trying to get a position, a promotion, and obviously you're not the only one who wants to get it. Just make sure that you're not overly cautious when this competition is. Now obviously we talked about here about learning, being in training as well, so maybe there's a new opportunity here that's coming up. It can be a leadership opportunity or whatever your calling is, and you need to master your craft. You need to learn more things. That's definitely comes out here with that Page of Pentacles and the Five of Wands combination as well. All right, the last card in your spread before we jump into the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a card of choices. So you might have many opportunities here to choose from, many paths that you might go down. Maybe you have two opportunities, leadership opportunities that you can pick from, or many of them, because the Seven of Cups is a card of options, choices. Now, with the Seven of Cups, you need to be a little bit more realistic. Sometimes when this card comes up, we are kind of overly dreamy, and you might be focusing only on the positives and not necessarily seeing the reality. But also with the Seven of Cups, when it comes up as choices, you need to kind of think about it. What is that long-term goal? What is that calling? What is that path you want to be on? And simply choose the option that's more in alignment with the path, with the end goal that you want to, what you want to achieve as well. All right, so let's see the bottom of the deck. Well, we have here another chord card, the King of Wands. All right, so it can be a person, new energy, or just the general energy of the card. This is kind of like the true born leader. This is the leader that has a vision, and he's able to get people behind that vision. Great in terms of convincing people, very energetic, entrepreneurial, and likes to try new things, new adventures, innovation are definitely in his vocabulary. So it's interesting again, like you have here three leadership cards, like you have the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles, which can simply just indicate that these are all symbolizing those choices, those opportunities that you need to make, and there's some kind of a competition. Maybe the organizations, the companies are competing for you, and things are moving fast here. Definitely pick the one that's more in alignment with your purpose, with your calling as well. And also can be a sign that it's time for you to act as well, because the King of Wands is strategic. He is not sitting around. He is the one that's making things happen. Okay, so let's see what we have from this deck. You have here the Four Cup, seeking the Holy Grail, life mission, greatest desire, thirst for more, fulfilled. So this is pretty much showing that there's a new beginning here for you that makes you very happy. You're going to be very fulfilled. Your cups are going to be full. And obviously we talked here about life purpose, following your calling, following your purpose, which just really comes out from this deck. Practically you have 3 cards from 3 different decks that are talking about the life mission, the purpose, and following your purpose. I'm very curious, what is your purpose? If you're willing to share it in the comments. Alright, so that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you next year as well. And I wish everyone a very peaceful and very nice holiday season.